Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing Bedwars. Now, as you can see, it's pretty much at a record low for the numbers of how many people are playing, but for me, in my opinion, it's actually improved. So basically, it used to be pay to win, where you just have to just pay and pay and pay and pay to get better kits, but not recently, but semi-recently, within the year, they have added a bed coin system where you play more, you get more bed coins, you can buy skin, kits, but you just cannot buy old battle pass kits. Yeah, okay. So I'm a bit laggy, so just don't mind that. But if I go to something I can't buy, it says unobtainable, but I can rent it with 200 bed coins. So you can rent good kits, but you cannot buy them because they are unobtainable. So what does this mean? Bedwars isn't anymore pay to win? No, it's not pay to win. You just have to play, and then you just get more bed coins, and then you can get more kits. So there's one thing that made the Bedwars community really not like the update, which was clicking. So you know how you could really fastly spam click? Well, they decided to pull a Minecraft and make it so there's a cooldown essentially, and you have to really aim and aim and aim. But recently they have changed that. I could not tell you when, but they have changed that. One moment while I just drink water. So I will show you that. I will show you, like the new, like what everything looks like, everything in the shop, and all that stuff. But it's pretty good recently, but I just think there has been other games like, per se, Grow a Garden, Steal a Brain Rot, and all those games that have been the main focus from a lot of people who play Bedwars. So the grapple hook is now in, and one thing I do know is Obsidian used to be 2 emeralds, I'm pretty sure, and now it's 1 emerald for 4. That's really the only new thing in the shop, unless the prices got changed. But I know this is definitely pretty recent about what has gone on in here. They still have the bed shield, which many people find annoying and irritating, but that's okay. We will have to live with that, unfortunately. So I do a certain strat that I've been doing more recently. I just get 86 iron, and then I rush. But there has been something really bad that I've noticed in the maybe 2 weeks that I've been playing again. The anti-cheat system is horrendous. Now, I've been queuing into games, and I'll get like 2 hackers per game, or like back to back I'll get hackers. It's terrible, and that's kind of partly like people auto click and stuff. So that is kind of one of the downsides from them changing the clicking method. But I personally overall think the clicking methods that they have changed since they reverted, I think it's actually way better than the old clicking method that they were trying to go for, only because it's more of how OG Bedwars was. Now OG Bedwars, you definitely say, oh, it's a copy of Minecraft Bedwars. Well, I mean, there's plenty of copies of other big games on Roblox. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying, oh well, that's just going to happen naturally when you have like tons of really popular games. And I just got killed. Very unfortunate. It's one of the reasons I don't main Grim Reaper. Now, there's definitely quite a few kits that are new, but it has been pretty good recently. Now, definitely people have, like I said earlier, they've gone to the more popular games recently, the newer games like Rivals, other sorts of games like that have been pretty early release games, or like pretty recently released games. But I will show you what some more stuff in the lobby is. Now the kids, there's definitely for a battle pass, like there's no longer the battle pass, which honestly I think is kind of beneficial, because like new players, they just couldn't get anything or anything like that. I'm pretty sure ranked could be different. I don't really follow ranked, but I will show you the patch notes for recently. Yeah, ranked has been, as you can see here, ranked has been definitely it's been changed. All of this right here is ranked. They've added new maps. They've added borders to just like add personality to clans. AFK area. So it's been pretty good. They have a new week schedule. Unique to see. And there's not too much. Oh yeah, they made free kits for a weekend. This latest weekend, just a weekend, right? That we just went through. They made. So that was actually pretty cool to see that the kits are free. It was really fun. Sure, a lot of people were using every and such like that, but winter people are really not going to be using every. It's always been a bit too OP for what it is. Now, this is about all of the updates that I can think of and that has been going on. But I will just show you the bundles and the kits. But before then, I'm going to show you some of this stuff. Now, Yo Dyna is still definitely in first place, which he's arguably always going to have that first place title of, well, as we know now, he will probably always have that first place title of how many wins he has, which is about 70 something thousand, as we just saw. Now they added these like flare effects to armor trim, which is now called armor trims. You can add a color, and you can add like this kind of aura thing, and like a sparkle thingy like that. Yeah, there you go. So I think it's pretty cool, but I think I don't know how necessary it was. Well, there's some other issues that they could be solving. So the bundle is not appearing, but they're making a shop. I think they plan on making a lot. There's VIP rank, which has actually gone down. So we're just gonna click on store real quick. Let's see what has been going on with this. So this is just and you can buy Bedcoins. So like, yeah, you don't have to play for hours and hours and hours. But honestly, Bedwars is dying, but it's good. Yeah, the game has been fun to play for some people who have moved away from the hype games, which has been myself. I've played Rivals a few times. I've played 99 Nights in the Forest a few times. I've played Gold Garden a few times, but those games just aren't like the older games.